Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a layout share. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I would appreciate any feedback you can give below about whether these are the things that you like to watch. I've only shared, or I am only sharing, projects from pretty much June and July. I think there might be one or two from the end of May. And there are no project life layouts in this. I do a lot of project life, but these are all traditional scrapbook layouts, and I've been really getting into that. This is how many there are, so hopefully this won't take too long. When I timed it earlier, it was about 15 minutes, so if I can keep it to that, I'll be pleased. So I'm just going to kind of run through them, show you some of the ones that I like, the ones I don't like and why, and yeah, just hopefully inspire you to get traditional scrapbooking. So this first layout was for a design team commitment for sticky kits. I'll link them below. But this was using Cocoa Vanilla Studio U-Rock collection. And when I first got that kit, I was thinking, oh, I'm not really very good with these colours. I didn't think I would do a very good job. And I was worried about making more masculine layouts because I don't tend to do that. So anyway, I decided that I would challenge myself to make a feminine layout with a masculine kit. So this was the layout that came about from that, and I absolutely love how this came out. I printed out my pictures 2x2 and I popped them onto some white card and cut the card out so it was like an Instax photo. And then I've got some layered little banners in the background, using some of the papers from the kit, some washi tape strips. I fussy cut all these little stars out, and then I used some wood veneer stars. This one's a kind of foam glittery star, this gorgeous foam title, and then some stickers from the kit, and a few wood veneer. And I absolutely adore how it came out. I did lots of stitching. I don't know how easy it is to see there. On this layout, and so there's lots of like little clumps of cotton, which I actually really liked, which was kind of new to me in a way. So a lot of these are techniques that I've tried that I'm really enjoying. This layout here is of my friend's little girl, and she had some ice cream, and I wanted to use these puffy stickers here, which came from Sainsbury's, actually, if you're in the UK. So they're in the kids section, and I thought they were really cute, and I got them, and they've been just sitting in my stash for ages. I included some little buttons. This one's from Paige Evans, and then the title says "Yummy, get in my tummy," and I used a couple of different colours there, the bright blue, and this was like a peach colour. And then this ribbon, which I got from the range, and it's got these little bobbles on it, and I just loved the ribbon and I wanted to use it, so I put a stretch of the ribbon down the bottom here and down the bottom and up the top here, and I really think it looks kind of cute despite the fact that it's perhaps a bit strange. This layout here is documenting a trip to Santorini that I went on, but this was in about 2008 or 9. Sorry, I'm just gonna move this over. Oh, there we go. It's a bit clearer view, maybe. Trying to get it so it will all fit in the page, but kind of, yeah. Anyway, so this was a trip to Santorini, and I layered up some crinkled vellum, some purple papers. This is a Pink Fresh Studio paper, which I think I got in a Wild Hair kit, which I just love this paper. And then this again was from a Wild Hair kit, which was I think it was Cute Girl. It was one of the cut parts from the Cute Girl collection, and I think these might be from the Cute Girl collection as well. And it says Rad and Hello, and I fussy cut those out of a big 12x12 paper, and I think that was from a 12x12 cut apart sheet. Then it's got a bit of acetate layered behind here, a geotag, and a title, and I just stuck a couple of arrows. So there's not huge amounts of embellishment, and there's quite a bit of journaling for me. This is a more recent layout. This is from July, and I was doing Christmas in July, again with sticky kits, and I layered up this paper and ripped the edges. I don't know how easy it is to see there, but I just love how this came out. I love the ripping of the edges of the paper, and then I added this bobble trim ribbon, which I just adore this trim ribbon. Anytime I've got quite a lot of colours of it now, and every time I can think of an excuse to add bobble trim, I will. And then I fussy cut these baubles from a paper pad and use these kind of embellishments that came in the kit and just stitched down here with some embroidery floss, and it says Jingle Beard as the title in gold glitter. There's a bit of washi tape under here, some splatters of gold ink. I just really loved how it came out. I was really pleased with that one. This is a weird layout. I don't like it, I don't think. Maybe don't like is a bit harsh. I'm not fully offended by it, but it's really not my favourite. I was just trying things out, just trying out lots of techniques. I saw these colours in a mood board on Jot, yeah, it was Jot magazine, and I just thought, you know, I'm gonna just have fun with it. So I used up this paper, which I think they were stripes down like that, I can't remember, but I cut the stripes out, layered them up on top of each other, did some stitching and added a ribbon and some sequins, and I think I'm going to add gone here, so it says gone fishing. That doesn't feel like a finished, it doesn't feel finished to me for some reason, and I think that's why. And then I've got some pictures here which are just layered on some vellum, and just added little splatters of black and pops of black through that layout just to bring out the titles. I didn't have any kind of teal or pink, or like, I don't really know what colour this is, like a peachy pink kind of lettering, so not my favourite layout, but it was fun to do some different techniques with that one. This layout was a Sue's Fish International Scrapbook Day Scrap With Me layout, and her one, our layouts do look quite different, but I used all of the techniques that she described in her process video, so I'll actually link her process video below because it was really good fun. It only needed minimal tools and equipment, so it was really easy to do, and I just took the stuff over the park and did it over the park, which was so much fun because the weather here in the UK is absolutely amazing at the moment, so it was nice to go and do my hobby outside, but I didn't have tons of stuff to take with me, so it was so much easier to do. We've got some acrylic paint in the background and just like swiped brush strokes, bit of stamping in a kind of complementary colour, and then at the top here I've got some stitching around the edge of this little square which is bumped up on foam, and then I've got a nice big title. Got a little cluster of embellishments including this cute kind of, let me see if I can get that in there, this cute little ribbon with like beads already attached to it. Love that. I've got a flare and a little shaker pocket that's homemade at the top there with some little cut out bows, and a little tag and paper clip, and I really loved how this came out, and I just want to have a go at doing more like this. I really want to use more mixed media in the background of my layout as well. This is another Christmas layout from Christmas in July, and I think it's Lisa, is it I don't know how to pronounce her surname. Fonseca? I don't know. Again, I'll link the video that inspired this one. And I just cut out all of these stars, backed them on some white paper. The stars I literally just drew myself and then cut them out. Some glitter paper and some cut out Christmas trees that I used here. And then these were from a Hobbycraft set, I think. And then I used a tag again. I've been using a lot of tags at the moment, which is really weird for me because I don't normally use them at all. So I'm kind of pleased to be getting through them, to be honest. Some wood veneer, and I love this wood veneer. Oh, I love the stars when they look like this. I've got some cute puffy stickers to use like that. And then it says Crimbo Kittens at the bottom here, and it's just a picture of my cats who were playing innocent, but they were very close to the ribbon, so I'm pretty sure they did not have good plans for that ribbon. They were going to ruin it, but I caught them before they got a chance. Speaking of the cat, again, here is another cat layout. You'll see a theme of cat layouts. And this was using the U-Rock collection again from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. And I just love this strip down here. I've never done this before. It was really good fun, the kind of layering it up like that. And then I've got a little cluster at the bottom and a cluster at the top. So there's kind of like 3 main clusters, but this is really busy. But I really love it, and it's just lots of words kind of layered up. There's a few cut apart, like I had a few stars left over from my paper, which actually I think that is the same star. Oh, I just peeled that up. Use this funky lettering here, super cute, and this is Basil in the morning when I was asleep in bed and I woke up and he was just staring at me like that, and I know it's really weird, but I just grabbed my phone straight away and took a picture of him. I also added a little bit of doodling around the edge here, which I thought at one point I'd messed it up, but I actually don't think it has messed it up. This as well, I couldn't be bothered to try and find my punch, my border punches, but I wanted to add a border to one of them, so I just cut it out along the pattern. Yeah, and I've just zhuzhed up the edges here, but there's no stitching or anything like that because I couldn't really be bothered to get the sewing machine out. This, I hate this layout. This is so mean, isn't it? I would never get rid of it because it's part of, it's too busy, it's just too all over the place for me. I just kind of went wild. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I was just going for it. So it's got these papers which are all from the Bohemian collection, again from Coco Vanilla Studio, and that was from a sticky kit, the May sticky kits. And I mean, it was fun to do, but it just never really did it for me. It might have been better on a white background maybe, I'm not sure. It's just a bit over the top, I think. This one here again using Bohemian collection, and my brother had used the silhouette that I had recommended to him for his work. I mean, I can't afford to buy a silhouette, and we just don't have the room in our flat. So he cut these out for me, which was so sweet of him, and then I backed them with papers, which is so fiddly, so I'm not convinced I would use a silhouette that much anyway, because I don't think I have the patience to do that regularly. And then I stuck this gorgeous photo of some flowers that Bill bought me on Valentine's Day. There's another tag, a little piece of string in that. There's lots of little curls of string at the top here, some stitching down the sides, and some little enamel-y style dots. They're kind of pearlescent dots, and a little, this is actually a fabric butterfly, which is so cute. Yeah, I like that one. This one here is, I put this on my Instagram, actually most of these are on Instagram, but I put this on my Instagram page in a few stages because I had this 4x4 paper. It's really thin, it's like literally like printer paper, and it was from the Range in the UK, and they're 4x4 sheets of coloured pattern papers, and I just found a whole load and I thought, well, these are pretty, and I kind of was like looking at them, you know, I don't really know what I was thinking. I wasn't even planning on doing a layout really. I ended up kind of sticking them down, and then I stitched around them because I had the sewing machine out anyway for a different layout, and I just stitched, and then I thought, oh, now I need to find a photo. In fact, that is a common theme for me, that the layout comes and then the photo later, but this photo was just perfect because of the colours. I did a fussy cut of loads of flowers out to layer behind it. There's a doily, this is bumped up on foam, got a little flare and a little sticker that says Cat Lady. I can't remember what collection that's from, but I love those little stickers. They're like puffy stickers. Little heart at the top here, heart, and it just says favourite kittens, and lazy days down there. And I love this. I call it the Frankenstein monster layout because I really didn't know what I was doing, and it's just kind of randomly all stitched together, and all the edges are flappy. I mean, it's not stuck down. It's just the stitching that I've used to keep it down. But I loved the layout so much. This layout here was from a Pinterest kind of layout that I had seen. And it's kind of scrap lifted from that, and I used my gelatos. It looks quite different to that original layout, but I always find that happens when you scrap lift something. You very rarely end up with exactly the same thing, but it just kind of gives you that inspiration, that starting point. So I gelatoed with a couple of different colours, washed it with some, you know, water, and then I stitched. So all of that is stitched round and round in circles, and then I just layered up tons of little embellishments. Most of these are from the Page Evans, is it Turn the Page? Might be Turn the Page, I can't remember. Which are just really cute, and I've had these in my stash for ages, and I am just such a hoarder of die cuts. I always love die cuts, but I never use them. So I just thought, you know, I'm just going to go crazy on this and get as many on as I can. Had loads of little wood veneer and they look so cute. Sequins, been going crazy for sequins this last couple of months as well, having not really used them that much before. And it just says napping happy, and there's an Instax photo which has a little clip and is attached to a little backing sheet. These little puffy stickers are so cute. My friends, colleagues bought me this when I left my previous job. So they got me these ones and these little puffy circles that say like you and me. And then I've got some puffy hearts, which I still had to use up from, I can't remember what collection it is, but I've used loads of them. I think I've only got about 4 left, but I just love them so much, and I kind of like, I don't like using them because I like them so much. I've got some brads as well. And I love these little brads, they're so cute. I got them from TK Maxx. I can't remember what the name of the kind of collection or the brand was, but yeah, awesome. Got a little banner at the top here and then some phrases at the bottom. This was another one inspired by a video. If I can find the video again, I'll link it below, but I think this was a Wilna tutorial on how to make these cute little flowers. She'd actually stitched all around the flowers, which I tried, but my sewing machine is really cheap. I got it from Lidl and it is not man enough to go through all these layers of paper, so it just had loads of holes in it. It didn't look very good, so I didn't bother with that. So I've just layered them up. It's a tiny photo. I think I needed a much bigger photo, and I might replace that with this same photo but enlarged. I might have a look and see. But I also stamped some Ali Edwards messy circle stamps and heat embossed them with gold, and love that. And I think this is it Amy Tangerine or Heidi Swan? I'm not sure, but it's yeah, a beautiful word there. And then I've added tons of these little flowers, which I got from Hobbycraft, and then these are cut from my punches. Punches. This layout I don't like that much, but everyone liked it on Instagram. Well, maybe don't like is a bit harsh, but I mean, I just thought, oh, it's okay. I tried my hand at using a really big photo. So this is an A4 photo because I have an A4 printer, so I printed it in A4, trimmed it a little bit so there's a tiny bit of white edge around it, but I wanted it to kind of fade so you wouldn't necessarily see the edge so much at the top. So I used this photo of me at the beach and it was kind of hazy and it was bright and sunny, but yeah, it's a nice picture. I'm very hungover. This is after my friend's wedding, and tired and hungover from a weekend of just so much fun. But yeah, it says, "Hello sunshine." These are puffy stickers from a set that I have almost used up and I can't remember the name of it. Some of these papers are from the Wild Hair kit, these greeny kind of coloured ones here, and then this sticker as well, which is a Pink Fresh Studio puffy sticker. Puffy heart again, some puffy stickers up here, and I love how that staple looks in a puffy sticker. And I just cut that down so that it fitted nicely around the date there. Thought it looked kind of cute. I had to put these enamel dots over my arm because the cat ran across the top of it and scratched a load of the ink off of my arm, and it looked really weird and I couldn't be bothered. I'd already kind of stuck half of it down and I couldn't be bothered to reprint it. I've also done a bit of stitching along the banners at the bottom there. So I don't dislike it. I think it's a nice layout, but I don't think it is anything spectacular. Although, would I do it again? Maybe. Maybe it would look nicer in brighter colours with like a more patterned picture. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, we're on the last two, so this is good news for you because you're probably getting bored now. So this layout is again for Christmas in July. There is a, what's the word? Blog post for this and this one, actually, the next one I'm going to talk about. So I'll link those blog posts down below. This again was from the Sticky Kits collection that I was sent, and I cut out Merry Xmas with in huge letters using my mini alphabet punch board from We Are Memory Keepers. I love that thing. I have been using it so much to make big titles, or just like big letters to just slot into a Project Life. You know, they fit nicely in like a 3x4 pocket, so you can just pop it in. Yeah, they look cute. So you can pop someone's initial into a page or something like that. Lots of vellum in the background here, just layered up. A picture of a Christmas tree mounted on just black card. Some cut out Christmas trees, which you'll notice was a theme for this kit. I loved the Christmas trees in that paper, so I just cut them all out. Lots of little enamel dots again, some splatters of gold ink, not too many, just a few. This gorgeous gold fabric bow, and then another shaker pocket, which was kind of inspired by Sue's Fish, and I think it's Beads, Buttons and Birds. Again, yeah, on Instagram I saw a few shaker pockets that I think it's Laura is her name, had done, and yeah, I really liked them, so that inspired me to put a kind of little shaker pocket on here as well. Yeah, I really loved how this layout turned out, but it was a struggle for me. Again, another tag. My gosh, maybe I should stop saying I don't like tags. I've got through quite a lot of them, and they are growing on me. And this is my final layout, which again, there is a blog post for. This was for the Sticky Kits design team, and I love love this layout so much. I had this in my head for ages because I kind of knew what the papers were going to be in the kit and what that there was going to be these washi tape strips, and this just came to me while I was waiting and as soon as the post arrived with the kit in it, I was like, I'm going to do it now. But I love this ombre paper. I can't get enough at the moment of ombre papers with like these watercolour pattern like markings on them. Oh, they just look so good. There's a bit of stamping in the background. Made a little photo strip from these tiny, I think they're only like 1 inch square pictures of my brother of trying to avoid the camera. And then I layered up washi tapes, strips of paper, and stitched them and kind of ruffled the edges of the papers and kind of stacked up all these gorgeous patterns on one side of that page. Added a few little dots here, so it's kind of going like a triangle shape. I really like how it turned out, and I would 100% scrap lift myself. It's a bit conceited, but I definitely would scrap lift this one if I got stuck one day, because I love how this came out and I think you could do loads of variations on it that would look awesome. So yeah, anyway, that is all of them. I wonder how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Woohoo! I think there's a few more maybe floating around somewhere that I couldn't. Yeah, they might be in my retro album, or my throwback album as I'm calling it. But anyway, you've seen enough. So thanks for watching, guys. Please leave comments down below if you'd like to see the same for Project Life layouts. I do loads of Project Life as well. But I just thought I would film these because they're easy to get out of the thingies and to talk through, and for me this many traditional layouts in 2 months is unheard of, frankly. So, but I've really been enjoying doing traditional layouts. So yes, leave any comments or feedback down below and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.